Good morning, guys. All right, let's go through the portfolio. mRNA looks like it's gapping down today. I was a little bit disappointed by the move yesterday. I really thought this thing would go into the high 50s yesterday, but it didn't. It's holding up fairly well. CS is straight up, hit 113 almost. I really hope that day trading room is still not trying to find the top on this thing. Livongo, I think they priced today, didn't they? LV, or was it yesterday they priced? No, wait. No, they haven't priced yet. I thought they priced. They upsized it, okay. But it looks like a good flag, and if the pricing is good, which it probably will be, I think it would break out and next stop will be like 70s, 80s. Tesla is about break-even pre-market. I sized down on it before the close. I had a very big position. IBIO still building higher lows. Mealy looks good. EMPH I bought yesterday, and then it fell back a little bit in close, but it's surfing the rising 20-day right now. And I think it would break out and go to 70 plus. This SCDG actually broke out yesterday. I think EMPH will follow. C about to hit new highs pre-market almost. FMCI a little bit of a pullback yesterday. Like either I get stopped out or this thing goes to 20 plus. That's the play here. I did sell some into strength, but I really think it go 20 plus. Sheg is surfing the rising 20-day. This thing could break out soon. Coupa, another gap up. Like, you're in a good market when you buy an extended stock and it keeps going. Fastly new highs pre-market. Norwegian Cruise Lines, nice. Too bad it's not my biggest position anymore. It's sized down last week, but I think it could go to 20. GAN, SPDD. VTIQ, I sold some pre-market. Like, everything is working. It's just amazing. Everything is working. Unbelievable market. This is one of the easiest markets I've traded. IMPX had some pump going on yesterday. I bought it. I bought it 100,000 shares yesterday, and then it went absolutely crazy after hours, up more than 50%. And I'm thinking maybe even adding if it takes out opening range highs and has some big volume. It's a low float. It's a former runner. Like half a year ago, this thing went up over 1,000% in, or like, yeah, 500-600% in just a few sessions. So I'm gonna watch this thing. Maybe add another 100,000 shares if there's good volume. More is here. Oh yeah, 11 a.m. is the VTIQ vote. Maybe it sells off a little bit on that, but we'll see how it acts. Let's see, setups today. Nothing I'm super excited about. I'm watching Livongo. I'm watching Codex is, I don't know. This thing has some halt risk, so I'm probably not gonna buy it even if it breaks. The setup is like very good, but it has halt risk, so you gotta be careful. T-Doc looks good. Maybe if we can go sideways a bit more. IRVI. Shopify looks good. No, this one is D-Dog, yeah, this one looks good. But again, hopefully we get a few more days of sideways on these flags. I'm gonna try to get Chainag on a dip. It had a nice breakout yesterday. If it dips a bit, I'm gonna buy it. DraftKings is starting to get interesting on the short side. I don't think today is the day. Yeah. But there could, it shows some big relative weakness. Could be interesting. I'm not super excited about it. Ideal, this thing goes to high 40s today and we can set up tomorrow. Again, there's nothing I'm super excited about. Like yesterday, I was super excited about Tesla and mRNA, and I did a lot of size on both of them. Today, I think tomorrow is gonna be the day where you can get excited. Car, like if this thing put in a reversal here at the 200-day, there could be swing short here potentially. It's a little bit thinner stock, so I can't do any size on it, but something to watch if it starts reversing late day or something. Oh, MTX 23. Where are you from? Are you in Stockholm now? Alright. Again, nothing super exciting. I'm just mostly stalking things. There are some potential big setups for tomorrow. Oh, mRNA is gapping down even more. Damn it. I tried to short some pre-market, but I didn't get filled much. I sized down quite a bit because close so strong yesterday, so I got a little bit nervous. Like I didn't want to hold big big size overnight with a strong close. Cup and handle? No, not really. I don't really look at, I don't really look at my setups that way. For me, they're all range breaks, but cup and handle, no, not specifically. I don't look at it that way. I don't know what Agilent, guys. The ticker. I don't know what the hell Agilent is. I don't know. Ticker. Okay, I got stopped out of UAL short. A? No, it's just a random stock. It's not a trading stock. It's just an overextended large cap stock. I don't really see anything on Agilent. It's absolutely not a trading stock. It's too slow. Oh, DraftKings is about to go red here. Damn, DraftKings, I underestimated this one. It's showing some big weakness already. Why I don't use options? Because too complicated. I'm afraid of options. Options scare me. That's why I don't trade options. I shorted more mRNA. Let's see if it can get to mid 50s, low 50s today. IMPX has very good volume so far. As I said yesterday, I'm waiting for after earnings. After hours is the earnings, so maybe tomorrow on Zoom. Or maybe if we get a really tight range late day, maybe there could be a quick trade in it, a day trade. I just don't see it right now. Not for me personally. Regarding Zoom. Oh, apparently I bought some Chainug, like half size, not crazy. I'm not a fan of gold-related stuff, gold-related ETFs. Oh, mRNA, nice. I covered some mRNA, tiny bit. Uncle Cheesy, I'm gonna do a video about that. I get the question all the time. I'll do a follow-up video to my method. It's a complicated topic. I should have gone through that in my method video, but unfortunately I kind of ran out of time and I wasn't really prepared. There was a lot of things I left out. Today it looks like a lot of these growth names are pulling back a little bit, which is not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. Could get a little bit of rest. Let's see if IMPX, if it's gonna take out opening range lows or if it actually stays up. I'm gonna move my stop to break even now. This thing always mean reverse support. We'll see what happens. Oh, Tesla actually took out yesterday's highs. Didn't even see that. Nice. Coupa is pulling back. If Coupa, like this is more of a shorter term trade. I don't even know why it did the trade, but it can't hold them. If it can't bounce off this rising 20 EMA on the 60-minute chart, I'm gonna sell it. Not even gonna hold it overnight. Because a lot of these growth names are pulling back a little bit, and I don't wanna be super long if the markets pull back. Oh, cars took out opening range lows. Oh damn, I missed. These sheepy cryptos are all running. I guess Bitcoin had a big move, and Ethereum too. Yeah, crypto is having a move. Well, if you buy the opening range low and put a stop at the lows of the day, and the stock takes out the lows of the day, that per definition invalidates the opening range high breakout. Or don't you agree? MTX123, where are you from? I shorted 35,000 shares of this car. So far it got rejected off the 200 day, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if I mentioned, I shorted some DraftKings earlier, but I was a bit surprised by the weakness, and I only have like half size of it so far. IMPX is gonna be the highest volume day ever. If it starts inching back later in the day, like I'm definitely gonna add 100,000 shares to this thing if it's breaking out the highs of the day, or if it reclaims VWAP, etc, etc. Okay, car got rejected off the VWAP so far. Like the way I'm looking at this trade, I'm risking about maybe 80 cents or so to make I don't know, $4, $5, $6, maybe even more. So I think it's a good risk reward here. Looks like a lot of these growth stocks are waking up, or at least the ones in my portfolio. Mucho 12, I only use hard stops when the price is near my entry. So most of the time, no. It's not like I'm putting stops on my swing trades coming in every morning. Only the new trades, or the ones that are close stopping me out. But Uncle Cheesy, what would the price be that invalidates the daily short range breakout? I mean, Like for me, the only logical place is at the lows of the day. I mean, what would be the price that invalidates the opening range breakout? I don't know. I don't know what you're getting at. If you have any better ideas, shoot. For me, if the stock takes out the lows of the day, that invalidates the opening range highs. Like Tesla yesterday took out the opening range highs. Like, you know, let's look 1 minute. This is one I traded. Opening range highs here were like 863 something. Let's just say 864. Why would I hold it if it takes out first green candle? Like, where would I put my stop? If you're not gonna use the lows of the day, what are you going to use? That's my question. Oh, okay. I really hope this zoom goes to 220. Like, ideal scenario would be if this zoom squeezes to the 220s today, and then they're gonna have a blowout report that everyone already knows is gonna be blowouts. It's like everyone in the world are using Zoom, and hopefully gaps to like, I don't know, mid 200s or something, and then has a big reversal. That would be an ideal scenario. We'll see. But do you, Uncle Cheesy, you asked me why wouldn't I put the stop at a price that invalidates the opening range highs. So I just thought you had a better idea, the way you asked the question. Because you also have to put, like, you also have the risk reward, concept of risk reward. Like, you can't have too tight stops, but they can't be too loose either, because it screws up your risk reward ratio. So, you know, there's always a balance of stops, like where do I put it. So I always try to be as consistent as possible, because it's easy to start second guessing yourself. Like, oh, I put my stop too tight, I got shaken out, or oh, I put it too loose, and now I have a bad risk reward ratio. It went straight up. I should have had a tighter stop and done more size. So it's also very important to be very consistent with stops, because otherwise you're just gonna fuck yourself up mentally and start second guessing your decisions every time you take a trade. So I find it's always easier to just use lows of the day when going long and highs of the day when going short. With some exceptions. I do use exceptions sometimes, but, you know, generally. No, I got stopped out. I got stopped out of DAL for a small profit yesterday. I got stopped out of UAL for a I mean, it was I think it was profit. Yeah, it was too, because I had such good entry on it. I got stopped out of it, but looks like it's fading now, so I don't know. TDOC could be good for tomorrow if it holds up well, but taking off my list right now. Looks like the airlines are. Maybe these airlines did what these financial stocks did to me like a month ago. I went short these things. They faded initial, then they bounced a little bit, and then it went straight down. Maybe same thing is gonna happen with the airlines. I shorted, they went lower, they bounced a little bit, and then they're gonna go straight down. I hope they don't. I hope they go higher. Yeah, IMPX, like right now it's below VWAP, so there's a good chance it's gonna like test the VWAP and then start fading higher. But if it can hold, go sideways a little bit here, and then hold about VWAP and then break out, that would be good. But it could also go straight up, like, yeah, okay, I bought. Okay, this is another scenario when it goes straight up. I bought another 100,000 shares right here. Okay, I bought another, shit. I bought another 14,000 shares, but I don't want to chase it. Yeah, that was quick. That's a good sign. This is bullish. When it goes straight up like this, that's a sign of strength. All right, so let's see, did I get filled on more? So okay, now I got filled on the rest. I bought 150,000 shares total, 189 average. Yeah, 189 average. Patent news, yeah, they're pumping this thing. Now I'm gonna use like 170 as my stop for those shares, I think, or maybe 168. 168 is 20. Nah, 170 is better. On the weekly chart, there's no resistance until like $6. Okay, and on a daily chart, there is some resistance at $2, but if it takes out $2, next resistance is like 250, 260 or something. We'll see. Drive Shack, it's just a random microcap stock. I don't see anything here. I just don't see anything here. Stick to the stocks that are range and abnormal volume. DS, it doesn't, I don't think there's anything here. Okay, IMPH. Now it's key to see if it can bounce above VWAP. If it goes below VWAP and can't hold above it, that wouldn't be a great thing. This Soxol looks interesting. Semiconductors are just breaking out of range here. I'm thinking about buying some Soxol. Exit criteria is if it takes out my stop. 170 is my first stop. 170 is the stop for the ads from today. And break even is the stop for the ads from yesterday. No, absolutely not. You should risk more on higher conviction trades. I don't think you should risk the same dollar amount on every trade. Absolutely not, no. Because not every trade is created equal. There are once a week opportunities, there are once a month opportunities, and then there are once a year opportunities, and you gotta size accordingly. Now obviously, to know which opportunities are worth it to size more on, it takes years of experience. So I guess, you know what, it depends. Like if you're a new trader, you should probably risk the same dollar amount on, or the same percentage of your account on every trade. But once you get more experience, that's when you should start, betting more on trades that you have higher conviction. But if you're new, yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, since you're asking the question, I would say yes, be risking the same dollar amount. Yeah, exactly. It takes experience. You gotta know which setups and which market conditions allow for bigger size. Yeah, like trading is very dynamic. It's kind of hard to give a blanket approach because it depends on so many things. Who you are, where you're coming from, what the market conditions are. It's just super hard to answer some questions because they may be different for everyone. I think I'm gonna buy some stocks. Okay, IMPX, I don't like the price action so far. It should have held above that 190 area, and it's not. So let's see, 156, 151. If I buy 5,000, I'm gonna buy some. So I'll buy 5,000 starter here. It looks like semis are getting stronger while software is a little bit weaker today. Like obviously Soxol is triple ETF of SMH. Oh, okay. For an opening range break, do you put the stop at opening range low or opening range high, or is there a different method? Like if I buy a stock on opening range highs, I put stop on opening range lows. And if I short the stock on opening range lows, I put a stop at the opening range highs. Let's look at the mRNA trade today. Like I was short overnight. I added opening range lows. So I shorted here like 57.90, 57.80s. Or I added to my position. The stop for those shares is here, opening range highs. There's no point to holding these shares if the stock takes out highs of the day. That answers your question, Poker Face. No, sorry, stock trader pal. Poker Face, what is the max portfolio percent? Yeah. No. I rarely put more than 20-25% of my portfolio in any one instrument or stock. I can go maybe 30-50% intraday. I mean, I guess I can go like 50-ish% intraday, but overnight rarely more than 20-25%. These numbers were a bit higher years ago, but I don't see a point. Oh, EMPH actually, I didn't have a hard stop on it. Okay, I'm gonna lower my stop a little bit on EMPH. What's the lows of yesterday? 57. Oh, okay, I'm gonna use the lows of 57. Okay, all right. Okay, DraftKings, I think it reclaimed VWAP here. Yeah, okay. I think I have only half size short on this thing. I don't think I will add. I'm gonna chill out with position I have. Car is weakening. It got rejected off the VWAP. It tried to reclaim, but it rejected, so that's good. I do not like the price action pen at all. Not in pen, in IMPX, sorry. Yeah, I know. He's pushing these things. Yep, exactly. And the same way he pushed this UAVS. Yeah, that too. They had some pattern. Alright, let's see what we have here. IMPX. The volume is great so far. It's gonna be the highest volume they ever, by not even close. But I would prefer to see better price action though. Oh, PDD almost at new highs. Strong here. VTIQ is bouncing after the AM weakness. Shag is chugging along, as someone said in chat, as Pokerface said. Chugging along. You see how well it's surfing the rising 20-day moving average? You see this? It looks perfect. This is like the VTIQ, like when they surfed the moving average. It's like VTIQ when it pulled back and started surfing this rising 10-day. This is where I bought it. It's 23. No, sorry, low 24s, and then just kept surfing the rising 10-day, and then it just kept going higher. And Melee, this one is surfing the rising 10-day moving average so far. SC also, so just been surfing the 10-day moving average for a couple of months now. Actually, it hit new all-time highs just a few minutes ago. How I decide? Well, it depends. Yeah, it's a good question. I get it all the time. I need to go through it in the next video. Well, twofold. I used opening ranges to add to my position. Like I may buy the 1 minute opening range highs, and then I may add on the 5 minute opening range highs, and maybe even add more on the 60 minute opening range highs. And it also sometimes you have to wait for volume. Like sometimes the first 1 minute candle is not enough. You have to wait a little bit longer to actually some volume coming in. This is especially important for the earnings gappers. And also the 1 minute is has a lower accuracy rate. Like you're gonna get stopped out more often on the 1 minute opening range highs or the opening range lows if short. The 5 minute and 60 minute have a little bit higher win rate, but usually you also have to use wider stops. So it's a risk reward thing there. Wait, IMPX gapping down? No, it's not. It's gapping up. I think you're thinking about another stock. No, I always buy breakouts. I never buy. I buy strength and I short weakness. I don't like to fight with the market. I want to go where the market is going. I don't, I figured out I'm not that smart figuring out where things are gonna go. So I just wait for things to start moving in a direction and then I just join the direction. It's just easier that way. A lot of my things are fading today. Okay, like this is not something you want to see, a momentum stock that's holding below VWAP, especially if it's pure pump. Not great price action so far. I really wanted SciMPX to reclaim VWAP. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, GBTC. Funny thing is I was thinking about buying it yesterday and yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's coming out of a big range here. It could actually be a buy here. You know what? I need to check the Bitcoin short. I may actually buy some G here. This is the hourly short, the daily short here. Okay. I don't know. What's the weekly short doing? Weekly short looks like. I don't know. Oh, D-Dog is coming back. Oh, I'm short this one. Why isn't this in my position? Inside days? I don't think in those terms. I look at the overall tightness, and the inside days I guess are part of that, but I don't think in terms of handles or inside days or shooting stars or dojis and all of these terms. I keep it as simple as possible. Problem with technical analysis is so much bullshit. Like 95% of technical analysis is total bullshit. You have to take the bullshit away and look at what actually works. Yeah, exactly. You take the bullshit away, and before you know it, you can go buy a Lamborghini in cash if you're one of those guys that like Lamborghinis. I don't like Lamborghinis, so I don't have a Lamborghini. Once you cut all the bullshit away, you can afford anything you want. My big money purchase, I'm gonna show you. Big money purchase. I'm gonna upgrade my car. I have the old X5 from 2014. I'm gonna buy the new X5M. I was supposed to look at it today, but I think I'm gonna do it on Saturday instead. This one. I'm gonna treat myself. Maybe my Tesla profits are gonna pay for it. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not sure about the brown color though. Like, little bit mixed feelings. I don't like the tone of the brown color. I don't know, man. Like I like dark brown, but this is not the right tone. So I don't know. Why no Tesla Model X? I drove it during the winter, and it has nice acceleration and everything, but the build quality is absolutely shit. It's a cheap car with a premium price. That's the problem with Tesla. Like I loved the acceleration part, but the battery empty was, I drove around for like 2 hours or less, and I maybe an hour and a half, and I used like a third of the battery. So it's kind of Maybe in a few years, but I just don't think I'm ready for an electric car yet. The problem with Tesla is the build quality is not living up to the price point. The problem, like the sound, the music system was absolutely shit. Like I like to have a good music system in the car, and you know this kitchen radius that old people have. That's like with this really shitty sound quality. You have to turn the volume up big to even hear anything, and then it's really shitty sound quality. That was the Tesla music. So I wasn't really impressed. The only thing I was impressed at was the acceleration, but the rest of the car was very lacking in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. Everyone in Sweden is a designer and drives Volvo. Actually, Volkswagen is the most popular car in Sweden, but I think Volvo is a second. Yeah, I know. I could just order a brand new one, but a Scott bar. But the thing is, then I would have to wait several months, and I don't want to wait. I just want to go to the store and buy one. I don't have patience. When will well, Larkar 72? They haven't even built the factory yet, so I don't know. Exactly. Also, the Tesla service. Like I read a little bit on. Google reviews for the Swedish Tesla service point, that they're not that great. Like they haven't really. Maybe they need a few years, get their stuff in order, their house in order. The thing is, like a lot of people, like a lot of millennials that buy Tesla, that may be their first car, so they're like super impressed with everything. But I've driven a premium car for many years now, so most of the things in a Tesla, they weren't that impressive. Like the seats felt cheap, and like there was a lot of cheap plastic everywhere. I loved the screen. Like the big screen was pretty nice. You could have a in map mode, and you just have a big map and you can see exactly where you are on a big screen. I like that. But other than that, it wasn't super impressive. Yeah, G-Wagon. Oh, we don't have a lot of they don't even sell G-Wagons in Sweden. I think you have to import them, because if you go on a Mercedes-Benz homepage in Sweden, they don't have the G-Wagon, and they also don't have the V-Class for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Like I love the service, BMW service here in Stockholm. It's very super smooth. It's fast and smooth, and they have the shit in order. Not that I don't like Lambo. I like these pure sports cars are just not my thing. I kind of like SUVs, like sporty SUVs, what I've been driving for like 5 years now. So I just want to upgrade that. Then you get a sports car, and you get a very practical car. You get 2 in 1, and it's comfortable. Like I never driven a Lamborghini, but I heard they're not very comfortable. Urus? Yeah, we have Uruses. Yeah. I was actually thinking about an Audi Q8, which is a cheaper version of the Urus, but no, I'm gonna go with BMW. No, I started trading 9 years ago. Dude, I think it's very hard to lose your license in Sweden. There are no police. Like you'd almost never see a police. You go abroad, you only see like every hour you see a police car. In Sweden, like I can drive around for a week and not see a police car. Porsche Macan, no, it's too small. If I'm gonna buy a Porsche, I'm gonna buy the Cayenne. The Macan is too small. Yeah, I was looking at RSQ8, but nah. Then I saw the X5M had been released, and yeah, Mercedes GLE 450. Yeah, they look awesome. I don't personally like how the Mercedes drives. I think it's too comfortable. The Mercedes is too comfortable for me. I like the sporty feel you get from a BMW or from a Porsche. We don't get our guns. Almost no one has guns. Or hunters, I guess. But people don't have guns in the same way. You have guns in some states in the US. In Swedish town, we do have crime. Let's just say some areas have more crimes than other areas, and leave it at that. How's the bike? It's nice. I love it. I've been biking not almost every day, but a lot. Like every other day, I've been driving for like an hour or so. or biking for an hour. I think buying an electrical bike was one of the better buying decisions I've made in a while, to be honest. I don't even know why I have all of these stocks like BA, Dell and RCL on my watch list right now. IMPX, Resist 171. You mean it found support at 171? That's what you mean. But yeah, hopefully it can reclaim VWAP. But I'm gonna sell my 150,000 shares, so I added 189 if it loses actually 171. Move this. And then I'm gonna use a white stop for the 100,000 I bought yesterday. You have guns and tigers? Yeah, I saw a documentary on Netflix about that. Did you see the news? Like Carol Baskin was awarded one of Joe Exotic his zoo or something. I need to Google that. Carol Baskin awarded. Like I saw on Twitter. I don't know if it's true. Oh man, yeah, here it is. Man, come on. She murdered her fucking husband. She shouldn't be around human or living being. Yeah, Carol Baskin. What a bitch. Man, I hate these autoplay things. This is from today, right? Yeah, it's from today. I thought I saw it on Twitter. Yeah! It's total bullshit! I need to read the article. Man, now I'm pissed off. Zoom, look, I think for, you know, if you do it for a day trade, well, now it's kind of too late, I guess. But, you know, opening range lows, and it got rejected on the VWAP twice. I mean, it could work for a day trade, but I swing trade, so I'm not touching it. This thing could gap to 250 after hours when they release earnings, you know? Can you believe it? Carol Baskin got his sue. Yeah, it may not. Like, this is the most anticipated earnings blowout ever on Zoom. I mean, so, you know, I don't know. I'm thinking about buying some GBTC actually. The stop is gonna be like what, 40, less than 50 cents, 45 cents, 50 cents maybe. The better entry was obviously yesterday. I just bought 35,000 of GC. 35,000 shares. If I had looked at any correlation between percent gap and success of 1 minute, no. How are you finding your bull flags? Go look at my my pinned video, my Twitter. I explain like how I build my watch list and scans, at least briefly. Yeah, I'm gonna do another video where I go through it a little bit in depth, but I explain it briefly in that video. Carvana looks good. Oh, these shorted names. W, Carvana. Wow, W. Look at this move. Can you believe this thing is up 700% in 2 months? Unbelievable. Okay, DraftKings is now below VWAP again. Thinking about potentially adding to this thing. Wait, when's the VTIQ vote? It's in 24 minutes, right? Are you hold stock? Only if I have a profit cushion. Only if I have a profit cushion, Novartis. But can you guys remind me in chat, like a few minutes before? That would be nice. Exactly. Why? Yeah. Exactly. People just buying some furniture. They don't have much else to do. Would stay at home and stuff. I'm thinking about selling my Coupa. About break even. Actually for a small profit if I include the sales I made yesterday on it. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it. There's no reason to hold it. I don't have I'm not super, like it wasn't a great entry. Like the good entry on this thing was here in the 160s. That's where I bought it, like high 160s, and then I got stopped out and then the stock went straight up. It's just not a great deal. I sold all of it. Overall, I think a tiny profit. Wasn't a great setup. Too extended from the beginning. Holy shit, the EMPH is fading. Oh. Let's see if we can hold the rising 20-day. Otherwise, I'm gonna use yesterday's lows as my stop. If you have an account size that is less than, say, $300,000 to $500,000, I would recommend you keep day trading, because I think you compound faster. Once you get to that $300,000 to $500,000 area, that's when you start slowly swing trading. It's not something you do overnight. It's a process. Like for me to go from day trading only to mostly swing trading, that it took like over a year for me. 2 years, or maybe not 2 years, but definitely over a year and a half. So it's a process. It's not something you do overnight. Uncle Cheesy, yes. It happens quite a bit actually. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, IMPX, I'm out. I'm out this. I took a $30,000 loss on that ad. Opening range highs ad. Stupid PR, they popped it a little bit and now it's just fading. There's no demand for it up here, unfortunately. I'm using above break even as my stop for the rest of the shares. Yeah, Ethereum, I had it like a month ago. I think I had it here. Then I got stopped out, took a loss on it, and now I don't have it. Of course, I don't have it now. It's up 80% in 3 sessions. Fuck. There's another one, Ethereum. Here, ECG is another one. This is a huge laggard. I don't know why this is not looking as good as the other one. Okay, Pen is finally starting to break down a little bit. I just don't like the setup here. I think it's gonna bounce off the rising 10-day. We'll see. Let's see here. IMPC, yeah, BTC, VTIQ. Okay, the vote is soon. I probably should size down a little bit. I have a big profit in this thing. I still have about 2/3 of my 2/3 of my position. What's my average? 23.51 is my average. So I'm up. You know what? I'm up. Yeah, I'm gonna sell more VTIQ here. No, I just sold the ones I bought today on IMPX. A lot of things are starting to fade again. Okay, EMPH, I'm all out. Took loss on it. I think I lost like 30k on. Let's see. Yeah, 30k, a little bit more. All right. Gonna move up my stop on IBIO. Yes, DraftKings, mRNA. I'm thinking about adding more to mRNA if it loses EVAP again. What's NVAX doing today? Oh, okay. Man, those covers on NVAX yesterday were pretty good. Investors Underground? I think it's a good... I've been a member twice over the years. I think it's a good community. I think they're helpful. I do think they trade too much thin stuff, considering how big the community is. But I think it's a good community for day trading. They're also very good with news. There's 2 really good news guys in there. I shorted some more draftings here. It got rejected at VWAP again. And this is a swing trade. I think this thing could go back to 30s. My investing club, I have no idea. I don't know. I know Modern Rock is one of the founders. Like, he seems to be a good guy, but he's also one of these day traders. Like, I don't know why these guys, they've been trading for 10, 15, 20 years. Like, what's the point in day trading? Like, come on. Day trading is for the young, fast, crazy, and the people with small accounts. That's my opinion. Such a hard way of making a living. Yeah, a lot of things are fading right now. The markets overall are fading. Or like the growth, a lot of the growth names are fading. IMPX going lower, 10x. I want to raise my stop on IMPX a little bit more. Oh, GBTC. I guess I should have waited for the opening range highs on the 60-minute chart. LK? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Car is nice though. I should probably start covering some here. Tiny. 25.15 is my average. You see 25.15? Do you see what it is? It's the opening range lows on the 5-minute chart. Or actually 25.15. And that happens to be my average. I'm telling you, opening range highs and opening range lows, they're gonna help you so much. Pen, yeah. I don't like the setup anymore. I think there are other ones. Tesla. I'm also intrigued by this Shopify. If this thing can start showing some relative weakness, I think it could be a good short. It could have a $150 fade, but right now it's not showing relative weakness yet. It's just inside of a range. Okay, Zoom is having a nice reversal so far. I was really hoping for I hope you day traders nailed it, but not for me here. Maybe it can still gap up on earnings, and then we get a trade tomorrow. Arna? Sure, if it's going straight up. Why do you want short Tesla? Alpha 14. Oh my fucking god, this is not good. Oh, GBTC. What the hell is that candle all about? Oh, I got fucked by this one. I got fucked by GBTC. Oh man. I was gonna risk like 10, 12k on it. I'm down like 36k on it now. Instantly. What the hell is going on here? Super annoying. What the fuck is this? Is Ethereum doing the same thing? Yeah. Oh my god, what a... Oh. I totally got fucked by this one. Jesus Christ, look at this move. What the hell happened? Did someone hack the Bitcoin network? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm all out. I took a $38,000 loss on this thing. My risk was 10 to 12,000. I didn't have a hard stop in. I guess, you know, I didn't see that one coming. But that happens, you know. You have to be lighting. Now, it could very easily bounce back to 12 bucks, but it doesn't even matter. You gotta get out. Those who hesitate, they won't be trading for long. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. You hesitate, you die. That's how it is. Or at least, well, you won't die, but your account will die eventually. Yeah, I don't even give a shit about it. I don't want to look at it. That was just super annoying. If I had a hard stop in, I would have probably saved myself 15,000 or so, maybe even more. It is what it is. Again, DraftKings, the first support is this rising 10-day moving average. I'm thinking like mid-30s or so, 36, 35 bucks. Could get there in the next few days potentially. And CAR, this thing could very easily fade back to 20 bucks. Carvana is having a nice breakout. It's too late to buy it here, but man, I wish I had seen it earlier. Mara, Riot are fading. That GBTC trade was really annoying. But it, you know, the thing is, the past month or so, past 6 to 8 weeks, they've been super smooth. Like I can't believe how smooth things have been. I've had some annoying losses, yes, but overall it's just been almost scary how smooth it has been. Honestly, it's been almost scary. I know when things are too good, I'm gonna get hurt sooner rather than later. So I'm trying to be really cautious here, like moving my stops up, you know, getting some short exposure in case they pull the rug on the markets. I want to be, you know, I want to be prepared. I don't want to sit there 150% net long, you know. Yeah, so much for that breakout, I guess. What's Jay not doing? Is gold fading? Yeah, 4 minutes. Okay, thank you. Thanks. The Shopify, or if it starts breaking below the rising 20-day or that 735-ish area, mid-high 730s, could also be short. D-Dog is also setting up a high tide flag. I'm getting really excited about some of these names. And EMPH2, it did stop me out today, but this thing is, if you can break that 60 range, it could be good. Alright, I'm gonna cut the stream in a few minutes. Just gonna go through my positions one more time. IMPX acting like shit. What a piece of shit, really. VTIQ, they have a vote. They're gonna vote now. We'll see how it acts. If it takes out lows of the day, I'm gonna sell a bunch of shares. I don't want to give back too much profits. I'm up like 50% on it. So CAR, again, I think this thing could go back to 21 or 20. Tesla is disappointing. I thought it would go to 1,000 by today, but nope, not super exciting. FMCI is starting to fade back. Had a little bit of a momentum pump. We'll see about this. Chainag is weak. CS is taking a well-needed rest. DraftKings is weak. That's nice. My target is gonna be, my first target is 36 bucks on this thing. mRNA. Oh, nice. I shorted more when it lost VWAP. I'm gonna use this stop for it. And GAM is doing okay. All right. Thanks for joining today, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And happy trading.